Okay, so the time has come to look at the next movie in my superhero predictions for the movies that are coming out in 2016. And that one is, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Or how I think the full title is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, because they're too flippin' big to fit in the shadows. Hello everybody, I'm LazyDude99. Welcome to another one of my videos for the superhero movie predictions that are coming out in 2016. Right now it is time to look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. So let me just go on record and say I didn't like the first one. I didn't hate it as I thought I would. Like, I thought I'd hate it like every type of Michael Bay Transformers movie altogether. There were some things that I enjoyed about it, and you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But don't get me wrong, that did not make it a good movie. It was filled with plot holes, like how the bad guys were shooting this beam off of their own building, so it would be very easy to know who set it off. There was a scene where the Shredder just leaves a fight, even though he was winning, and he just leaves the fight, and so because of that, the heroes get away for no reason. And there was plenty of stuff like they were on a snow-capped mountain outside of New York, and there are no snow-capped mountains outside of New York. Stuff like that really, it really bothered me, but I must say, the trailer for the second one has me actually interested. Now you might say, dude, you're falling for the crap all over again. Hear me out. One thing that I like to acknowledge is when you see creators actually trying to fix things that people felt that there was a problem. And you know what? There was a lot of stuff that I could tell just from this trailer alone that they were trying to fix. First big one, Shredder is no longer a big Megatron-esque villain. He's human, he has a cool suit of armor, and we actually get to see his face, and he looks kind of intimidating. Now, don't get me wrong, he could still totally suck, but what was my complaints about Shredder in the first one? He was an oversized armor, he didn't feel human, and we never really got to see his face or feel the character, so we never really got into the character. Well, they seem to have at least tried to fix those problems, so that's good. It's very good. Now, there are some problems that this film cannot fix because they're stuck with them. April O'Neil, for one thing. April O'Neil is still played by Megan Fox, who is still a bad actress. Either they're going to have to really, like, you barely see her in the trailer at all. You see a scene where she's tying off one of her tops so you can see that she's all sexy-like still. Which, you know what? One of the things that I applaud the first one for is there wasn't a whole lot of that for April. There wasn't a lot of viewing her as a sex object. They tried to make her a character, and it didn't work because it was Megan Fox and she can't really act. And to be fair, the writing on her wasn't that great. There was a lot of dumb things that her character did that she should have known better. But there was also... but, you know, the only thing that I can really say was egregious was the scene where she was reporting on something and bouncing on a trampoline. And even then, there was no close-up of her chest while that was going on. So, the fact that they were just like, well, we're stuck with Megan Fox, might as well use her. Yeah, tie off that top, get the 13-year-olds who were going through puberty, get their boner going. And Will Arnett is still in this film. Now, can Will Arnett be funny? Yes. Yes, he can. Very much so. Has he been funny in the Ninja Turtles movies? No. No, he is not. Not at all. A little bit. Now, do I think Will Arnett can be funny? Sure, but I don't really think the character they made for him in this Ninja Turtles movie is a funny character. But then you got the stuff where you're like, well, it does feel like it is trying to capture the tone of the classic Ninja Turtles. I mean, we got Bebop and Rocksteady, we got Baxter Stockman, and we got Krang. That's a lot of things to try to fit in, but it looks like they're trying to keep it very similar to the original stories. Could they just be dumb characters? Sure. Could they just be bad? Sure. But it looks to me like I'm seeing effort here, you know? I'm seeing an effort. I'm seeing the foot ninjas have swords and look like ninjas. I'm seeing that they don't look like army militia. You know, I'm seeing an effort to try to recreate the original Ninja Turtles. And there's stuff that they're stuck with from the first one. The Turtles are still huge. They still have Megan Fox. They still have Will Arnett's character. To be fair, they really could have cut Will Arnett's character. I mean, and nobody would have noticed or cared. But, you know, there's still... I see that they're trying. Do I think they're going to do it? Well, there's still this part in the credits. Now, I don't know how much Michael Bay has to do with this film. And to be honest, I don't know. Let me put it this way. Am I going to see this film? Actually, yes. But don't get me wrong, it's less because I'm super excited for this film and oh man, I can't wait to see it. It's because now that I've seen the first one, I want to see if this franchise, you know, takes its mediocre first one and goes up or down. I need to see where it goes. You know, it could go worse, it could get better, or it could be nothing. But thanks to that one scene in the first one, the elevator scene, it shows me that there's potential with these. Do I think the first one's a good movie? No. But I think that there's potential here. What's my biggest hope for the film? Honestly, I don't know. I guess I hope that they get the Ninja Turtles right. And at the very least carve their own... You know, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, the new one. That, for the most part, carved its own niche on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It borrowed things here and there from everything, but it made its own thing. And it wasn't until, like, what, season 3 or 4 where they introduced classic characters from the old cartoon shows besides the Shredder. For the most part, they made their own characters. So my biggest hope is this feels like a Ninja Turtles movie that I'll be okay with, you know, kids seeing and saying, "Oh, it's amazing," because kids will say anything is amazing. You know, I want to be okay with them saying, "Oh, it's amazing," and not be saying, "No. Here's a classic VHS of the one from the '90s. You go on and you watch that. They swear in it. Be careful. Don't watch it with your mom watching." What's my biggest fear is just going to be another overblown Michael Bay slugfest. Like, the action in this film doesn't... I look forward to a day where we'll get a Ninja Turtles movie that has actual ninja stuff. And to be fair, like, the cartoons were never really that ninja-ish. It's all overblown. There's a tank shooting, and they're all jumping in slow motion and doing all this stuff. Yeah, I guess my biggest fear is it's just going to be another one of these overblown things where the action takes, you know, way too much of the movie, no focus on the characters, not giving them any of the developments that they need. I really don't know what else I'm going to have to say about this movie, so let's just set the excitement meter. My excitement meter for this one is, I feel like this movie's probably going to be bad, so I'm going to say I'm reluctantly going. You know, I'm going because I want to review it and to see where they go with this, and so I can get an impartial take on what they do with these characters. But I don't have any great hope for this film. I'm guessing that it's probably going to be bad, so I'm reluctantly going. I'm not going because, oh boy, I can't wait to see this film. And if another film comes out at the same time as this film, and I have any interest in seeing any other movie, I'm going to see that first over this one. But I am going to see it because I want to see if they finally get these characters right. If that's even possible if you're being produced by Michael Bay. Who knows? But at the very least, I see that there is an effort. And hey, we got Casey Jones, played by Stephen Amell. It's kind of weird, right? Like, it looks like he's playing Oliver Queen. It's going to be interesting to see if his TV acting will be able to relate to the big screen. But he's going to be playing off of Megan Fox, so he won't have a whole lot to play off of. Anywho, that's all I really have to say about this. I'm sure that when I do my review of it, and if it turns out to be bad, I'll have tons to say, so let's leave the ranting and raving till then. But hey, if it's good, I will let you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm LazyDude99, and be sure to join me on my next predictions video, which is... what is it? Right, okay, my next superhero predictions video will be the Suicide Squad. Some people might be wondering, hey, where's your Netflix Daredevil predictions like you did last time? I was going to do one. You can see the poster of it in the trailer, but at this point it's coming out in a couple of days, so doing a prediction video and then a review of it right after would be kind of pointless. Review will be following, and that's really all I have to say. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm LaserDude99. Adios.
Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel, and wait for more coming soon.